All right, now we're going to talk specifically about coins. Okay, so we got Bitcoin sitting right in there, right in that 8,000, 9,000 kind of dips around. We've seen it get as low as 6. We've seen it get as high as 11, upper 11,000s. It's trying to break through that 12,000 mark currently in the market. Ethereum, it's in that 500 range right now. It'll get back up to 6, and it'll get down to 5, and it'll get back up to 8, and different things. Third place is Ripple. Ripple is a very controversial coin. I personally like Ripple. A lot of people don't hate me for it, but I'm in the cryptocurrency market to get rich and make money, and Ripple is just great opportunity. A lot of people don't like it because they call it the banking coin. A lot of banks are invested within Ripple. There's a difference between Ripple and XRP, but a lot of times they get thrown together in the same thing. They've teamed up, partnered up with many different companies and whatnot, and continue to. So they're very bullish on advancing Ripple. I can see, what's the next one? There's Bitcoin Cash and all that. I don't really pay attention to Ethereum Classic. Litecoin's a great coin too. I don't pay attention to it a whole lot. I'm a huge fan of Neo. Neo's great. The only way I would suggest buying and holding Neo, by the way, I'm a long-term holder. I'm one of those guys, when I buy a coin, I'm going to hold on to it for 5 years, at least 5 years. I don't day trade. I don't have time for that. I just invest as I can. But back to Neo, where I would hold that is in the, what is it even called? The Neo hub, the Neo headquarters, because when you store it within that Neo wallet, you get a small percentage, but it's a percentage of, it's called gas. And so you're basically making money by holding your Neo in that wallet. You're making gas, which you can of course sell for actual money, paper money. Don't get me started with the American dollar, as a $100 bill is basically the same value as a $1 bill. But that's for another day. Another coin that is similar to Ripple but different because it's more liked, it's not really the banking coin, it's more of the personal coin, is Stellar Lumens. These two coins will fluctuate with each other, so if Ripple does really well, you'll see Stellar Lumens stepping up to the plate and doing really well. That's more of a personal coin. It's more aimed at, how crypto was supposed to be and started with us. Who wants, the whole idea of crypto for myself is, I don't want to go to a bank and pay $30 for them to send my money to where I want my money to go. You know what I mean? It's expensive. So crypto, and it takes forever. Cryptocurrency kind of knocks that all aside. And in the beginning, cryptocurrency wasn't taxable. Now it's taxable. Go figure. So that's why Ripple's kind of an enemy. But Stellar, I like Stellar. I can't remember where that's at. 30 some cents a coin or a share, whatever you want to call it. People like to say coin because you think you're holding something then. Another coin that I'm kind of a fan of is the Dogecoin, because it's cheap, and if it ever goes up to $1, your investment has, however many X. We're always looking for that 1,000X. We're always looking for the next bull run like we saw in December 17th of 2017. We saw Bitcoin jump up to 20, then the next day it dropped down to 9. We did have that spike in January of 2018. Then we hit some I call them rebound markets. Then people freak out. Like I said, cryptocurrency isn't going anywhere. It's the future of money. It kind of already is. And as we see it implemented, where are we at on that timeline? My personal opinion is we're still in the infant stage. I say this all the time, and I should put it on a hat or a shirt. The people that invest in cryptocurrency today are the future rock stars of the 2020s. That's just my personal opinion. Before the masses get involved, we're looking at like bargain prices. And you might be looking, let's just say you're looking to invest in Ripple. It's sitting there at like 60, 70 cents. That's a steal. Buy it then. Okay. Now, could a person, now let's say it jumps in, say you're late to that, it jumps up to 90 cents. Is that high? Not really. Not if you're looking to hold it. If you're looking to hold it, you got to look at 5 years down the road, what is this going to be worth? And it's going to be worth more than 90 cents. If you wait a year and look back at this 90 cents, you're going to be like, I'm too late. But really, you're not too late if you buy it a year down the road, because you got to look, you got to have the eternal mindset of where is this coin going, and what's the potential. And that's why you got to do your own research on the technological parts, the systems that these companies are building to advance their coin. Another really interesting coin that I think is going to explode is Encash. You've probably never heard of it. It's on Binance. Might be on Bittrex too. Encash is worth about 3 cents a share or a coin, and I have my eyes on that. It's not going to explode till probably mid 2019, early 2020, somewhere in there. I'm thinking we're going to have an explosion in the Encash market, just because the technologies that they're building, they're really focused on security. So like face scanning technology, all that stuff, it's just going to remain flatlined for all of 2018, first part of 19, but somewhere in that 19, whether it be mid, late, or early 2020, you're going to see that sucker spike big time whenever the next bull run is. And most of these altcoins follow Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin spikes, then you're going to see all those altcoins spike as well. Another coin that I'll talk about is Cardano. I bought Cardano when it was like 35 cents, 30 cents a share, somewhere in there. It's now at like 19 cents. So I'm out a little bit. But of course, it's because we're in some kind of a bear market slump. Why that is, I don't know. But it's a very toxic market, very volatile, where it's up and it's down and it's up and it's down. You look at Apple stock, you'll see a little bit and then a little bit. Or Amazon stock, it's just up and down little waves. But you know, if you have any cryptocurrency experience in any way, you see these spikes. But Cardano's an awesome coin. Again, it's a long-term holder. You're not going to see huge returns. It's just getting started. It hasn't launched any technology. The only huge thing it has going for it is the developers that created the coin are actually the same people that helped invent the Ethereum coin. So that's huge. That's huge. Not a lot of companies have that going for it. So I would load up on Cardano. Tron is another big one I'm invested in. Is it going places? Probably not so much. Maybe we can see something this spring, maybe summer it'll have a boost. But I don't see that going huge. But I have a bunch of it because I think it was about 3 cents when I bought in. It might be at 4 cents right now. Another big coin that I'm not a huge fan of, but a lot of people are, is Monero. I don't know a whole lot about it, but people say it's going to the moon. Same as OMG. Well, there's a few other ones that people always talk about going to the moon, and that's why you got to do your own research. I'm not huge on, anything below the top 20. I'm not a huge fan on. In fact, Encash might be at 19. I'm not sure. It's not very high up there. Most people, like the masses, are going to focus on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and probably the top 5 cryptocurrencies. That's what they're going to get involved in. So, and as they go up, the rest of the market will go up. We saw these huge, like 8,000% increases within a year last year in 2018 or 17. So that's pretty interesting as well.